Hey friends, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. This is the start of my kind of bookshelf slash study reorganization video. I don't know when this video is going to be up because I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I thought I would kind of start it now. So I'm going to show you what it is looking like now. It's Friday evening now when I'm filming this clip. So I'm not actually going to start reorganizing now, or at least I'm not planning to, but I thought I'd better film this just in case I spontaneously decide I just want to get on with it, which I'm feeling the urge, but I also have a headache, so we'll see which one wins out. So this is what we're working with. It is a mess. So this is Jez's desk, which we need to sort out. He normally works from home, but he's not been lately, so we do need to get that sorted out for when he goes back to working from home. That's just some stuff. This yellow box has all the stuff that I want to put on my desk on it. So number one thing that I'm going to do will be sorting out my desk, namely these shelves here, and getting that all set back up. And then I have these two shelves here, which just have books shoved on them for now because I just wanted to get the boxes out of the way. And then my desk, and then these two shelves here, which also has my chair in front of it. But yeah, shelves. And then yeah, reading chair. When all this gets tidied up, the footstool will be maybe tucked away when I'm not using it, or here when I am. And then this is the final bookshelf, which is not quite full yet. So yeah, this all needs organising, but I've kind of filled up all these bookshelves. I have like that shelf there and half of the second shelf, and then that little tiny cube there, and some empty space up there. That's all I have empty at the moment, and I still have almost an entire bookcase worth of books at home to bring around. So organisation will be fun. I have some books that I'm not too fussed about having out, but I'm not quite ready to let go of yet, so we'll see what happens with those, but it could create some more space. But yeah, I'm going to organise them. My idea is so previously I've always had my books organised into one shelf has always been unread books. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Okay, one shelf has always been unread books, which is usually the way I have this one set up, with more shelves on the top and they just fit paperbacks and then hardbacks at the bottom, and then the rest has been read, organised alphabetically by author's surname. Now I want to do it differently, and I'm going to put read and unread together, and I kind of have a vague idea of doing like a database on my laptop of all my books as well, so I can remember which one's which, because most of the time I can, but there's somewhere I'm like, I don't know. Right, yes, I lost my train of thought, but I've got it back. So I want to combine read and unread, and then do it all by genre, because I think that would look nice. And I want all my fantasy books together. That's mainly the reason why. So I think these two behind me are going to be fantasy and sci-fi. I can't be bothered to flip the camera around again, but that one is going to be like classics and like childhood books, and just kind of misc where I don't have a lot, enough to fill up more than one bookcase. And then these two I'm planning on being like contemporary, thriller slash other bits. But I need to see how many I've got of each category. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it works out, and I will take you on the process. Hello, it's now the next day, Saturday, and I have actually already made a start. Just done a few little bits. I've not started on the books, but I've started on the room in general. So we've sort of cleared out a few bits, and I've actually sorted my desk mostly. We cleared the rubbish off Jez's desk, and we've got rid of the box that was there, so this room looks even bigger. But yeah, this is my desk now. This is all still just a bit of a mess. Like, that's my headset, so that's just lives there. I need to plug in my camera battery charger. But yeah, I've got the shelves properly set up. That's the notebook thing that I need to get the stand for. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm very happy with the way it looks. So now I think we're gonna like have a cup of tea and just sit down for a bit. We've been quite productive this morning. We've also done like 2 loads of laundry. So we're gonna have a cup of tea and sit down for a bit and just rest. And then after that, I think I'm gonna make a start on the books, which will be fun / overwhelming. And I was saying to Jez earlier this morning, I don't have all my books here yet. Some of them are still at my parents', so I don't know how this is going to go, like setting up my bookshelves while I don't even have all my books. Like the top of this shelf here behind me that's currently empty, that's going to stay empty because that's where I want to put my classics. And all of my classics, apart from like a couple of hardcover special edition ones, are at my parents' house still. So yeah, it's not going to be fully complete, but then I don't really anticipate completing it today anyway, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. But I do want to make a start on it, and there is still quite a lot I can do because most of my books are here. So that's the plan, and I will try and take you on that journey. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to having more bookshelf space for years, and I have an entire extra bookshelf from when I lived with my parents, and one of the bookshelves I had at my parents' house wasn't from IKEA, so it was a tiny bit narrower than a standard billy. Not as narrow as the narrow billy, but narrower than a standard billy, if that makes sense. So I do have more bookshelf room now, which I'm very happy about. And I just want to get it all nice and organised because at the moment I can't find anything. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Right, I'm just going to do a quick bookshelf update in my break, and I'm not showing myself because I have slightly greasy hair. But yeah, I'm on my break. It actually ends in a minute or two, so this will just be a really quick update. But I'm making progress. I'm happy about it. So this shelf is pretty much nearly done. So up the top is classics. There's a gap, oh my god, right at the end there because I left a Jane Austen book at my parents' house. But yeah, classics, and then where's my finger? There it is. This stack is non-fiction, and then we come down here and we start my contemporaries / historical fiction, and that goes down to a little bit down here, which then blends into graphic novels and manga. Oh dear. And then I've got some just like translated fiction on the end, and then at the bottom I've got Agatha Christie and just some other murder mysteries that I wanted to just put with the Agatha Christie because I love them. So that's this one pretty much done. I just need to get that last Jane Austen book, and I have more graphic novels and manga at my parents' house still, so I need to do that. Okay, so then over here in this sort of corner bit I've got post-apocalyptic-y dystopia-y type books at the start there, and then that goes into sci-fi because I thought those kind of sort of went well together. And then I've got Matthew Riley, and then a little bit of horror at the end because I don't read a lot of horror. And then right down the bottom I've got my Cassandra Clare Shadowhunter books. And then on this shelf I've got my Secret Garden collection, followed by Middle Grade, which is over 3 shelves. And then I've got like Twilight, Vampire Academy, and Shadowhunters. I was like obsessed with all around the same time, so it's quite nice to have them all together like that. Yeah, that's where we're at the moment. And I've just got books all over the floor. And then I've only got these 2 left. Hang on, I'm just trying to find a place to back up a bit. So I've only got these 2 left, and that's just going to be all fantasy. I've gone like back and forth a lot with what's on what shelf, and I've finally sort of got it to a point where I'm nearly done and I'm happy with what's where for now, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get fantasy to just work on these two shelves because I don't want to have to rearrange everything all again, but I will keep you updated. Okay, it's now Thursday. This video is just taking ages and I keep forgetting to film bits, but I've been holding off sorting out the fantasy shelf until I remembered to film so that I actually have something for this video. But yeah, I think I already showed you the other shelves are like done, it's just these two now. So I might do that now. So this is what, oh dear, we're working with. I nearly stood on things. So they're kind of all on there, with the slight exception of the fact that I still have some books at my parents' house still, but they're not in any order. So the two Sarah J Maas shelves sort of are because I was doing something else, and what I was trying to do I have abandoned and moved things around, but those ones were going to stay on these shelves, just not in that position. But other than that, yeah, this needs reorganising. And I think I'm going to stick with my go-to with what I know, and I'm going to just do them alphabetically by author's surname, but they are all fantasy, whereas before I moved I just had everything all together and alphabetical. Okay, so I've taken like a load off, and this is Z. I've tried to keep them in order, but yeah, it's like I'm running out of room. So I might just crack on now. I've got some empty shelves, especially these two, which are the ones I need to be empty. A lot of what is still left on the shelves is actually S, and if I pull them all off, I don't know where to put them. So I've got Sanderson, these ones by Richard Swan, some Schwab behind a fake orchid, and Samantha Shannon, Andrea Stewart, more Samantha Shannon, Anna Stevens, more Schwab, Tasha Suri, more Schwab in that, just kind of tucked in there, and then there's a lot of M's as well. So, oh, that was not on my face. So I've got a lot of most of like the different letters off. It's just like M and S that are left on there. Because I have a lot of them. I'm sorry, I keep putting my hand in the way. So I had to just kind of leave them on there because I was going to run out of fucking room. But I'm going to start organising them, I guess, so that I can make some room. So I'm done. I may have to rethink it, but not anytime soon. Because that was a lot of effort. But let me just give you a quick overview. So this is what it looks like. I'm so happy with how many Sarah J Maas books I managed to fit on one shelf, bloody hell. And then there's just like that one trilogy there that just would not fit in, and so it's just there. And I need to find somewhere to put those Tolkien books. I might come back and do like a proper overview of it all at a later date when I've kind of finished tidying up other bits of the room, so it's not like a complete mess. But yeah, I've pretty much done the main organising, which is exciting, finally, yes. Hi, so it's now much later and I'm really wobbly at holding this, sorry. I'm just popping in to wrap up my bookshelf reorganisation video. I think I said at the end of my last clip that the fantasy shelf might not stay the same, and it has not, so I just wanted to give you a final overview of that. The other two shelves have stayed the same though, so I'll just show you that now. So they are a little bit of a mess at the moment just because I've got too many books, but what I've done is I've put Sarah J Maas there, and then there's some fantasy romance books. I've got a bit of space because I had nothing else to fit there. And then these bottom four shelves on this side are all my YA fantasy, and they're in alphabetical order. And then all of this side is all my adult fantasy. They're not in alphabetical order. So that shelf there is kind of mostly paperbacks and small hardbacks. And then this shelf is just all paperbacks. And then the top one's obviously hardbacks. I just kind of tried to do what fit the best. So that's kind of what I've done, and that's what I'm sticking with for now. Sorry, the glare from the window is doing weird things to my camera today, I don't know why. But yeah, that's what I've done for now, that's what I'm sticking with. I will probably need to reorganise again at some point just to create more space, because I have no space left whatsoever. But yeah, that's what I've done. I'm really happy with how it looks at the moment. I'm happy that I've finally been able to put them together as genres, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I get more books. Although my book buying has slowed down a lot lately, so hopefully that won't be an issue for a while. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. It was very exciting for me to have this space and be able to organise my books, because it's my first time moving out of home. It's my first time kind of having a space like this. So yeah, this has been very fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!